Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's Leeanna. If you are new, welcome. I am currently 26 weeks pregnant, so I am almost in my third trimester, and this video is going to be all about my pregnancy must-haves during my first and second trimester. I've posted bump dates on my channel where I talk about symptoms that I've been experiencing, cravings, food aversions. I actually do a bump date so you can see how big my bump is, and then I also show ultrasound photos, so if you haven't checked out those videos, go check those out. Of course, my pregnancy might be different from what your pregnancy is like, so everything that I'm going to be sharing is just stuff that has been able to help me get through my first and second trimester. The first thing on my list, and honestly the most important must-have, is a good prenatal. I've tried plenty of prenatals. So the first one that I tried is called Conception, and I was taking this before I even got pregnant. It was just a good prenatal to try in order to help my body get ready for pregnancy. I got it off of Amazon. They have a second line called Glow. So once I got pregnant, I started taking Glow. However, it is $30 for a month's supply, so it was really expensive. After that one, I tried another brand, and honestly, I can't even remember the brand. I just know I didn't like it. I was throwing up the prenatals, and it was like 3 big pills you had to take a day, so it was too much for me, so I stopped those. I then switched to gummies, and while the gummies were good and easy on my stomach, they don't have iron in it, so I started getting really lightheaded, and when I spoke to my doctor about it, he told me I needed to take prenatals that had iron in it, and they ended up recommending this one to me. It's called Citrinatal Bloom. And what I didn't like about these is that it has a nasty aftertaste to it. So throughout the day, if I would burp or something, I would taste the prenatal, and it was just not a good taste. So the one I should have went with from the beginning was the ones that were prescribed to me on post by my army doctor, and it's just these regular prenatal tablets. I'm guessing Major is the brand, but it just looks like a little generic bottle, but these have been the best ones that I've been taking. They don't make me feel any type of way. They're easy on my stomach, and should have been taking them from the beginning. My next must-haves are ginger chews and morning sickness tea. I don't have the ginger chews anymore, but I will post a picture and I'll put a link down below in the description box. You can get them off of Amazon. But I have the morning sickness tea still. It looks like this. And I got this from Target. It brings 15 of the little packets with it. I really didn't experience too much morning sickness, but occasionally I would get nauseous. And I found that these two products is what helped me the most with being nauseous. I had tried the little Preggy Pops that you could get from Amazon or you could get from Target, and those just tasted more like candy to me. The ginger actually helped my stomach, and this has ginger in it as well. And I'm a tea drinker, so I was able to take these and they just made me feel better. Next are mints. I get this really nasty taste in my mouth. It's not a metallic taste or anything like that. I've spoke about it in my bump dates, but it just feels like a constant dirtiness in my mouth. Like no matter how many times I brush my tongue or brush my teeth or mouthwash or anything like that, there's just this bad taste that like lingers in my mouth, and it happened a lot more during my first trimester versus like now. But I've went to my Dollar Tree and I picked up mints. So it was like a big bag. They look like this, just your normal mints. And whenever I would get that taste in my mouth, I would just pop a mint, and the mint really helped mask the taste. The fourth item on my list is a good water source. So during my first trimester, I just really wanted ice cold water. And my mom actually gave me this cup. It's from Cabela's. It's insulated, so my ice stayed in here all day. It didn't melt on me or anything. I'm not sure what size this is, but it is smaller. So I wasn't drinking as much water as I probably should. So I ended up switching over to a HYDROJUG. And this is the HYDROJUG. Now, what I really love about the HYDROJUG is that it's 72 ounces, so it's big, it's a lot of water. I got the sleeve for it because since it is plastic, the ice doesn't really stay as cold as it does in a cup like this, but the sleeve helps. I also got the straw, so that way it just pops up. It's easy for me to drink. And I take this with me everywhere, to work, to the gym, if we go to the lake. And the sleeve also has like a little pocket on it, so like whenever we go to the gym, I'll just keep my phone in here. I have my AirPods connected on this. But yes, definitely invest in either a HYDROJUG or a big water source, so that way you are drinking plenty of water throughout the day, because believe me, you need to drink water while you are pregnant. I had an ultrasound, a 4D ultrasound, and my placenta is anterior, so it's actually attached to the front of my uterus. And with having an anterior placenta, it is very hard to see like the baby's face. So even the lady at the ultrasound was like, you need to drink more water. So I switched to this, and now I'm drinking way more water. So yes, get yourself a good water source. My next must-have is a good moisturizer for your body. So I actually use two. I use this Palmer's massaging lotion for stretch marks, and then I also use bio oil. And this is kind of like pricey. You could get it off of Amazon. That's where I got it from. So what I end up doing is I mix the two. I put more lotion in my hand, and then I add some of the oil to it. Obviously you could tell I've used a lot of it. This thing is so awesome. It's not just for stretch marks or anything like that, but it says on here that it helps improve the appearance of scars and stretch marks. So I do know that people have used this for scars, and if you've seen any must-have videos, you've probably seen this before. This is like a holy grail product. But I just use these two products together, and I just use them from like up on my chest down to my thighs. And then I just use regular lotion. I have the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing on like my arms, my legs, anywhere else. Just because you use either these products or products that are similar to these two does not mean that you will not get stretch marks though, because stretch marks are genetic. However, it's going to help with the elasticity and the texture of your overall skin, because your skin does get very, very itchy and you do not want to scratch. So it's just great to use to keep your body moisturized. My sixth must-have product is a pregnancy pillow. I'm actually using it right now. It's a U-shaped one. You can see it right here. It was a gift from my aunt, and the brand is called Queen Rose. So I'll see if I can find it, and I'll link it down in the description box below. But there are different type of pregnancies out there. This is the U-shaped one. They have a C-shaped one. You also have little pillows that are made just for you to keep in between your legs. During my first trimester, I didn't use the pregnancy pillow, but during my second trimester, when my stomach started growing more, it started being a little more uncomfortable for me to sleep. I've had back problems before I even got pregnant, and the pregnancy just makes my back like hurt so much more, especially when I'm sleeping, and I'm a side sleeper. So having this pillow, what I really like about the U-shape is that it doesn't matter which side I turn on. If I turn on my left side, if I turn on my right side, both sides has like the long pillow area where I'm able just to keep in between my legs, rest my belly on, and basically keep my hips leveled, which helps a lot with my lower back pain. If you don't want to go out and spend money on a pregnancy pillow, you could just always use a regular pillow and keep it in between your legs. I know that's what I was using before I even got pregnant. But I mean, it was a gift and it was free, and I'm very thankful for it, and it has been helping me so much during this pregnancy. My next must-haves are apps and books. So I have these just categorized together as my seventh must-have. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 books and 3 apps that I use. The first book that I'm going to talk about is the What to Expect When You're Expecting book, and this was actually a gift. so I didn't have to go out there and buy it. Honestly, I probably would have never went out to get this book on myself anyway, so I'm happy that it's a gift and that it was given to me, because it talks about healthy eating, healthy exercising. It gets into monthly what to expect. It talks about dealing with pregnancy loss if unfortunately that's something that you have to go through. So overall, it's just a really informative book to have. The next book is actually a book for my husband. It's called We're Pregnant, The First Time Dad's Pregnancy Handbook. It looks like this. I bought this for him off of Amazon and we read it together. The author mainly talks about like his experience and what he went through with his wife, but what I like about it is that it shows baby stats, mom stats, and then like key points for you to talk about during appointments. It also just kind of gives like an insight from a man's point of view to another man, which I thought was really helpful. And then the third book that I have is called The Montessori Baby. So I do want to utilize some of the Montessori methods with the raising my daughter. My husband and I both agreed that that's something that we wanted to do. And basically what this book does, it helps you prepare yourself for parenthood, become an active observer, create Montessori spaces, set up activities, and raise a secure baby. They also have a second version of this book for when your child is a toddler. But if there's any type of like methods you want to use with raising your child and you want to like get more resources out of it, reading is definitely the way to go. So just go on Amazon, look up any type of books that you feel like would be helpful for you and get yourself some books. I use 3 different apps, and I know 3 apps might sound sort of excessive, but I like that each app has something different to offer. So this is just my little baby folder, and on it I have the What to Expect, Pregnancy Plus, and Ovia Pregnancy app. Now what I really like about What to Expect is that weekly they'll have videos for you to watch. So it shows this week's video, insomnia during pregnancy, how to sleep comfortably, how to create a registry, and then your pregnancy week 26. I honestly just go on here to watch the weekly updated videos of my pregnancy. So I already seen my week 26 pregnancy, and she just kind of talks about everything that's going on with the baby. The next app that I like looking at is the Pregnancy Plus. And what I really like about this app is that you see what the baby looks inside of you. So this is what my little baby is looking like right now. And I believe if you like touch it, it like interacts. Sometimes it does it and sometimes it doesn't. So this is really embarrassing that it's not doing it. But if you click on the little eye icon, it just talks about different things that's happening with your baby this week. If you get out of that, on the bottom, it shows baby, and if you click that, you could read about your baby daily, weekly, you could see images, the size. So I do like going on here to see the images because it shows you realistic photos of what the baby looks like, 2D and 3D. And honestly, for my week 26, I'm not sure why the 2D scan looks like that, but I'll go to week 25. So this is 2D scan for week 25, and then you could change it to the 3D, and it shows you what your baby looks like when you have a 3D scan, which I think is pretty neat. Then the last app that I use is the Ovia Pregnancy, and honestly, the only reason why I like this app is because it shows the little hand and little foot, and it shows like how your baby hand is compared to once the baby is born, which I think is super freaking cute. So those are the apps and books that I use that I find really helpful for me. Obviously, just do your own research, see what works for you, what really grabs your attention, because there are a ton of books and a ton of different apps out there that you could use and that you might find that you personally like better than the ones that I just showed you. My next must-have items are a good pair of biker shorts and a good sports bra. So I have been living in biker shorts. I got these ones from Marshall's. And this is what they look like. It is from the brand RBX. It came in a pack of 2, so I have these light gray ones. I also have black ones, and it was 2 for $15. They are very comfortable. It's a cotton material, very stretchy. I do not like wearing anything tight. I have not worn jeans since I've been pregnant, and honestly, just biker shorts are like the most comfortable thing for me to wear right now. I also have these pairs that I found on Amazon. It came in a pack of 4. So it came with this color, it came with black, navy, and then also like a light purple. I'll link down below where you could find them on Amazon. And these are just super freaking stretchy. Like, look how stretchy these are. They are so comfortable. I'm actually wearing like a black pair right now, but yes, I live in biker shorts. When you first get pregnant, your boobs just hurt so much. They're so sore. They're obviously growing. So having a good bra for me was a must. Now this bra I got off of CRVS Apparel. It looks like this. And I really wore this one more during my first trimester. I have it in this color and I also have it in black, but it is just so supportive. It has like 2 layers in it, which was really nice. So this is one of my favorite bras. And then also the one I'm wearing right now, I'll just lift it up, but it is a Victoria's Secret bra, and I have these in many colors, and these are just so comfortable too. Like, I personally don't like wearing the wire bras while I'm pregnant because it's just so hard on like the bottom of my breast. So sports bras are a must. So comfortable. My 9th must have, and honestly this is gonna be one of these little TMI moments, but it is panty liners. So I just have these, the Carefree ones. I'm pretty sure this pack was like $1. It brought like 20. But going into my 2nd trimester, the discharge is like so freaking real. It is crazy how much you start discharging in your 2nd trimester. Also, I have like no type of bladder control, so if I'm like sneezing or if I'm coughing, I definitely have to like cross my legs, because if not, I will pee on myself a little. Embarrassing, but the truth. So wearing panty liners just really save you from having discharge all over you, from having a little bit of a urine accident on you, and obviously like you're not messing up your panties. If you have an accident, you just take the panty liner off, put a new panty liner on. But yes, definitely a must-have, panty liners. Okay, now for my last must-have. So if you're anything like me and you have to take medication during your pregnancy, it is to have a good basket or something just to keep all of your medication in. So I got this basket from Target. I want to say it was like $5, but I just keep this on my nightstand. And in my first bump date, I kind of mentioned how I have MTHFR, and I talk about like the medication that I'm on. So inside of this basket is where I keep my shots. So these are the shots I'm taking. I'm on Lovenox. I keep alcohol pads, so that way I am disinfecting the area before I'm actually giving myself the shot. Then I have just these little cheap Band-Aids from CVS, because obviously sometimes I'm bleeding. My prenatals, and then also I am on baby aspirin. So again, I just have everything. One little basket, keep it on my nightstand. In the morning once I'm done showering, I just go over here, do everything I need to do. It's all in one centralized location, and it is just very convenient, keeping everything organized and in one area where I'm able just to do what I need to do. So those are my 10 pregnancy must-haves. If you haven't checked out my free baby stuff video, go check that out. I show 7 different boxes and bags where you're able to get free baby products. Some of them you do have to pay a shipping fee for, but in those boxes are some of the items that I mentioned. So I was able to get the lotion sample size in those boxes, and then also panty liners. So you're getting free baby stuff, and you're also getting products that you're able to try out before you actually go out and buy a full-size product of it. Hopefully you found this video helpful and these products useful. If there's anything that you're currently using that you feel like is a holy grail, or anything that you've used before while you were pregnant. Comment down below. I would love to see what you all recommend. Also, just comment down below if you have any questions or comments. As always, you can reach out to me on Instagram. I will have my name linked down below. If you're not already, subscribe to my channel. I have been posting videos weekly, so hit that little bell so you don't miss a video with me. And until next time, bye guys.